Yeah, so I was watching the video on how to give great compliments to have a better impression and a long lasting relationship with that person. Yes, so first of all, I would like to clear that the reason of giving compliments or appreciation is not just for flattery or misleading person purpose. I believe that if the person deserves a compliment, we just have to give that thing because they deserve it. So if the person deserves a compliment, appreciation, we should give that. So yes, so we should only use the compliments and appreciation in a more genuine purpose, more genuine way, and with a pure intention. That's when the compliments come out more naturally. So in that video, it gives a great practical tips according to the psychology of how human perceive things. So I would like to document each and everything that I learned from that video. So the first thing is compliment people on much deeper things rather than only surface level things. So for example, if any person is beautiful, if he or she is attractive, then most of the people compliment them on their attractiveness, their on their face, on their beautiful eyes, everything. So because these things are common and these are surface level things that most people compliment them on. But how you can stand out is when you compliment them on much deeper things. Okay, for example, if the person is beautiful, but instead of complimenting them on on their looks that most people, majority of population do, just surface level compliment, you can go a much deeper way by complimenting them on deeper things and on rare things that they never heard the compliment of. For example, you can compliment that, hey man, like uh, you are very patient in critical conditions, because I saw you that when your parents were scolding you, uh, in that difficult condition you remain calm, you remain patient. So I like that quality in you. So this is a deeper level appreciation. Okay, so notice their hidden things, notice their things that people didn't notice, and when you notice that, appreciate and give a compliment on that deeper things. So the second thing is compliment on aura. Okay, compliment on aura. For example, we can compliment it like, in your presence the entire room lights up, and in your presence I feel very energetic. So this is a compliment on aura, and it makes people very happy because it's a different kind of, it's not a surface level compliment or appreciation, it's very deeper level compliment. So you will stand out and you will have a lasting impression on that compliment and appreciation. So compliment on their aura. So the third thing is, let me check my phone, I have written that notes. A compliment should be very specific. Yeah, sure, I 100% agree. Compliment should be very specific, because the more specific the compliment is, the more genuine it looks and the less flattery it looks. Okay. So instead of just complimenting, for example, uh, instead of just complimenting, hey, you are good in business, you can compliment it like, hey, you are very good at communication because I heard you saying great things in the sales meeting. And your, sorry, I gave you wrong example. Like, you can take example of, hey, first I will tell you the normal one that most people use. Hey, you are very good at conversation. The second thing which is very specific is, hey, like your tonality is very neutral, and you give a great smiles when you are having conversation, and you are good listener during conversation, so it makes you very good man. So this is very specific, people will find it more genuine. So let me review what we have documented till now. So the first thing is compliment on much deeper things rather than surface level things. Second, compliment on their aura, their energy, their presence. Third, compliment on specific things. Like instead of giving broad, you are good at conversation. You are very give them very specific. Uh, you are very good at smiling when other people is saying, and your tonality is very great. So this is very specific. The fourth thing that I noted down while watching the video is do something. Yeah, it's not about compliment, but it's about interaction with humans. Okay, so while interacting with humans, if you do some small but rebellious, for example, you take small risk, then people will have a lasting impression. For example, going on a rooftop when you are not allowed to, taking some sort of risk, this really cements you in person memory as it creates personal bonds. So most people are very afraid to take risks. But if you are with someone and you take small risks, for example, you are in a hotel and you are doing something riskier. For example, you are writing with sauce in the table of that restaurant your name, and if you were in school, then if you are writing your name in the bench, your name in the wall, your and your friend's name in the wall, this small kind of risk, but this kind of risk attract people. Okay, while you are driving, you can just uh, make some risk, small not, I will not recommend that, but I am just giving you examples. So that's all things, some small risk, some, if you take that, people will have a great impression. You will have a great impression with you, and people will have a great memory of you. So the last thing is give the people something first. This is very great because humans perceive the first thing very differently. For example, if you have a small brother and he had not gone to any restaurant, any theater, and he had not done many things first time. So if he does with you the first time, then he will remember his lifetime. Because I have still remembered the first movie that I watched with my uncle. Okay. I have still remembered the first dinner I had with my cousins in a restaurant. So make people do things that is first for them. So many people will have not tasted many kind of food, and if you just take them with you and taste the kind of foods which are first for them first, then they will have a great impression, great experience with you, and this are very long lasting, very, because I still remember the first time I had gone to the movie theaters with my uncle. So this is great. Human being perceive the first experience differently, man, differently. So yes, that's the all video. Let me summarize it. First, compliment on much deeper things than surface things. Second, compliment people on their aura, presence. Third, the compliment should be very specific instead of just broad to make it feel genuine and to have a great experience and impression. Fourth, uh, fourth is not about the compliments, but take some small risk during the during your conversation, during your interaction. Take some small risk, do some crazy things. Fifth is make people do things for their first time with you. Maybe you have something new food with them, that's the first time for them, so they will remember it for their lifetime. So that's all the video for. And yes, thanks so much.